Today's episode is brought to you by Father Bonker's Crypto Oats Cereal.
Father Bonkers is more than just a European food processing cult. It's also a big fan of breakfast.
It sure is. And now Father Bonkers is dipping its misshapen toe into the lucrative breakfast food market.
Crypto Oats is a low-texture, high-crunch part of your balanced breakfast.
And your family will be delighted by how easily it pours into a standard-issue bowl.
Really nice pour there. And just like with all its food products, Father Bonkers has included a special prize in every box of Crypto Oats.
A 40-gram personal packet of non-toxic microchips.
These artificially sweetened microchips can be sprinkled on your Crypto Oats or on any other food product you'd like.
And once they're in your system, these microchips will track your every move for the next 40 years.
For marketing purposes only.
Or until their ion fusion batteries run out. Then they'll detach from your colon and come right out at your next colon replacement.
Father Bonkers Crypto Oats. It's our way of being a part of your life. There.
We're also sponsored by Paradise Lost Urban Specific Tours.
Have you ever gone to a new city and been completely unable to find your way around?
Ever wonder if the food was good enough to eat or safe enough to smell?
Paradise Lost Urban Specific Tours is your guide to every place you've never been.
With their eager-to-please guides, Paradise Lost Urban Specific Tours shows you around the best parts of every city.
Avoids the worst tourist traps.
And makes you just feel at home, whether it's Detroit, Paris, or Mexico City.
Mexico City? That's my favorite Mexican city.
They'll give you the lowdown of Uptown and the inside view of the outer burbs.
For only $10 a head.
Significant upcharges are applied for the rest of your body.
Paradise Lost Urban Specific Tours. When you gotta go, let somebody else show you where.
And finally, let's talk about C-level programming.
Are you a terrible programmer? It's probably your education. So join Satan Core University and improve your skills a hell of a lot.
Satan Core University can give you the skills you need to compete in the tech industry.
Skills like insomnia, ADHD, and advanced backstabbing. And hey, are you worried about how you'll work on a team?
Satan Core University will help you develop crucial personality disorders like hypercriticality, instant cruelty, and advanced yelling.
It's the whole package for half the effort.
And use our special code, 1 down 2 left, to get a special bonus advanced course. Taking credit where it's elsewhere due.
Just because your teammates did all the work doesn't mean they have any right to the recognition. This special class will show you how to fast-track a patent on their toil and effort before they know they've been swindled out of potential millions.
Satan Core University shows you how to do very little work, claim it as all your own, and get away with more than you deserve.
Capitalism never felt so appropriately appropriated.
And how.
And now, on to our show. Satan is the opposite of all that's good in this world.
Well, I am the devil.
And he's been the unelected ruler of hell for countless millennia.
I was the Prince of Darkness for a long time.
And he has terrible plans for this country if he wins the election.
Oh, I don't know, Brad. We might just smite it and start all over.
But he's just kidding.
Just kidding, folks.
But we know better. Satan even thinks your children should have guns for breakfast.
If we're going to subsidize school lunches, kids are going to have to eat guns for breakfast.
That's not leadership. That's bad policy. And this country deserves someone with a vision of good policy. So vote Buddy Walker for president this November, before it's too late. I'm Buddy Walker, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Satan is an obvious piece of shit. Why don't you people get it yet, LLC?
Exactly. And Shane, that's why they love to eat fish.
And the fish don't seem to mind it at all.
They sure don't. And kids, you can try this at home. Just send $49.99 to Crunchy Fish, care of me, at 5999 3rd and Main in Chiswood City.
Good evening. I'm Vin Mintzer with Politics Tomorrow Breaking News. Earlier this evening, Republican president candidate Satan was addressing a very exuberant crowd during his campaign in Rhode Island when a Category 3 kaiju rose up from the ground and swallowed Satan and the entire crowd. The monstrous creature, which was 300 feet in height, with a mouth nearly as wide, then went on a savage rampage and destroyed most of the city and neighborhood. We have a breaking news exclusive of a pickpocket video shot at the scene. We must caution our viewers, this is an extinction-level assault on Satan's campaign rally, and as such features scenes of violence and mild gore. Small children should probably go get a juice box.
So I told him, I don't care what you paid for it. It's not worth the soul. And that's how I got the key to the city here in New Pratt. Now that's the kind of negotiating skills a president needs, don't you think? The kind that will meet the needs of this great nation and all the people. Okay. Stay calm, folks. I think I know this guy. Collie, is that you? It's me, Satan. It's been a while, but surely we can talk this out as civilized deities.
And that was a Politics Tomorrow breaking news exclusive pickpocket video of the tragedy in New Pratt, Rhode Island. Stay tuned to this station as we send reporters to New Pratt to follow this developing story. Now we return you to your regularly scheduled program, Crunchy Fish of Euthanasia.
Understand is how you get the fish to jump into the blender.
Jane, it's just you have to convince him it's for the good of the nation. They baby bird you, Monica.
Why, that's what modern yachting is all about, Skip.
But that's not what modern yachting should be about.
You think too much, Skip. Come over here and kiss me, you boat master.
Oh, you know how to...
Do you have dandruff in your pants? Try new little head and trousers dandruff shampoo.
The new Percon Alibi Headache Relief. It's a pain murderer and a good pill to swallow.
Good morning, Pennsylvania, and thanks for tuning in to Channel 99 Morning Extended Coffee Break. It's good to see you out there, wherever you are. Now that we've made it to the 10 o'clock hour, we can have a second cup of coffee or what have you, and look at some of the local news. Yesterday, I had an exclusive interview with a man who has lived a miraculous life in the woods by Pottersville Park for the past 11 years. In fact, my producer thought we should name him the Miraculous Tree Man, and you'll see why in a minute. But his real name is Harris Jackson. Here's my interview. Harris, come on out. It's me, Marcus, from Channel 99 Morning Extended Coffee Break.
You're back. Did you bring any food?
I have a cafe latte with 3 extra shots of espresso and a half drizzle of almond milk. Would you like that?
I have no idea. What is it?
Well, it's coffee. You've been in the woods a long time, haven't you?
11 years, Marco.
And all that time, you've been living without a tent or a sleeping bag?
I have these trash bags that I use to keep me out of the rain.
Trash bags? How resourceful.
It's all I could find. Did you say you had food?
I had a yogurt smoothie this morning, but it's not quite brunch time. So, Harris, our viewers would like to hear your story.
Viewers? Am I on TV?
Well, you will be. We're pre-recording this segment.
Okay, well, let me see. I've been homeless for 11 years, and then you found me yesterday and said you'd bring me food. And that's pretty much my story.
But your home is in the woods, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. It's just a bunch of trees.
So you have a home amongst the trees. How majestic. And you've managed to sustain yourself for 11 years, living off the fruit of the land, Harris. And that's just amazing.
Well, they have a couple of trash cans over by the parking lot.
And they look very sturdy. Harris, can you tell us some of your adventures?
Adventures? Who do you think I am?
Well, my producer calls you the Miraculous Tree Man.
What's wrong with your producers?
I shouldn't say, because his soon-to-be ex-wife might be watching.
Margot, there are no adventures. Every day it's the same. I have to fight a bunch of feral raccoons for the contents of yonder trash cans and...
Raccoons? How adorable. You didn't mention your woodland friends before.
They're not my friends and they're not adorable. They're hungry little scavengers, and I can't let them get the upper hand or I might starve. Yeah, I see you little bastard.
The struggle of man against the fierce creatures of the forest.
Fargo, you ever seen a raccoon? They're just these little bandits that take stuff.
And you battle them daily to keep the park safe for all these unsuspecting citizens.
I'm just trying to eat, that's all. You sure you don't have a sandwich or something?
I have something so much better, Harris. Your story. It's inspiring.
Wanting to eat is inspiring?
Your freedom is inspiring.
Yeah, well, your inspiration's hungry, so I'm gonna go find something to eat.
Could we watch?
Watch me go dumpster diving. I'd rather you didn't.
I'm sure our viewers could learn so much from watching you hunt for food.
I'm sure your viewers are learning a lot right now.
But to see you conquer this land with your mighty hunting prowess, trapping and killing your food in a dumpster that also protects it from other predators, it's so...
Yeah, inspiring. Farkle, you see that tree over there?
That one or that one?
Sure. I've been keeping a diary for the past 11 years, and it's buried behind that tree. It's yours if you want it.
Harris, are you sure? The treasures contained within it could be a boon for society.
Yeah, I think it'd be better in your hands than under that tree, Sharko.
All right, I'll dig it up right now and share it with the world. Thank you, Harris Jackson, for this valuable gift that you bequeathed to the world as a Channel 99 morning extended coffee break exclusive.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, where are you going?
To, conquer more of the forest.
Godspeed, mighty warrior.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the interview. Mr. Jackson could not be followed because it was very muddy in the direction he went. My producer and I dug on the other side of the tree, and after digging down to a depth of 4 feet with our bare hands, we found this. It appears to be a cigarette package, but it's going to a cryptologist in the morning to decipher what we believe is the Harris Jackson Diary, encoded in blacklight microfilm to avoid detection by Mr. Jackson's woodland rivals, the hordes of raccoons that continue to threaten Mr. Jackson's very existence. As soon as we decode his diary, we will share it with all of you, our Channel 99 morning extended coffee break audience, and we'll be right back after these messages.
We gave Mrs. R.L. Jones of Lower East Side Chicago a $1,000 a day cocaine habit and then switched her to baby powder. Let's see what Mrs. Jones thought of the change.
I'm gonna kill.
Mrs. Jones?
Godfather, he's here.
Show him in.
Yeah, you wanted to see me, Godfather?
Sit down, Joey. Mikey, you can go, but stay close.
Yes, Godfather.
Joey, I'm very disappointed. Your actions have brought shame to the family. We need to talk about the dress you wore to Mikey's wedding.
What about it?
It was disgraceful. Mauve dress, brown handbag, black hat, and white pumps. Your mother, God rest her soul, taught you better than that.
What do you mean?
Your mother, my sister, was a woman of class, a woman of style. You know darn well she wouldn't have been caught dead in pumps. And Mauve, you don't have the figure to pull off Mauve.
Oh, come on, Paulie. Why you want to do that? I tried to make you proud of me all these years, and now you go and hurt my feelings.
Joey, are you colorblind? You clashed more than a backstreet pimp. It was so embarrassing that you made my wife cry. She cried, Joey. You know I don't like to see my wife cry. Thank God my mother has passed on, God rest her soul. She would have smacked me with a brick and a Prada if she'd seen that. Something has got to be done, and it falls to me to do it.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're not exactly the height of fashion, you know.
Joey, look at me. I match. Business coat, skirt, heels, color coordination. You hear me? Color coordination. That's the key, Joey. Something I know your mother taught you. Now, I should have seen this coming when I heard you in the Lady Gaga. She's a bad role model, dresses like a parrot on Ketamine Ozempic. Last month I sent you to rough up Vito, and now you're dating him. You're dating him! You didn't even ask me my blessing.
You control freak.
Joey, what am I going to do with you, huh? You show up at your cousin's wedding looking like a dog turd after it's eaten a bag of confetti. Last week, you went to Mass in what can only be considered a cellophane moo-moo, making the congregation wish they were blind. The heads of the other families are losing respect for us, and I am losing face. I just can't let this go on. Mikey,
Yes, Godfather.
you and the boys take Joey here back to Fashion College, and on the way, break his nails
Hey, these cost $200.
and rough up his toenails.
Hey, fascist.
Joey, listen to me. It's tough love, okay? Get him out of here. And Mikey,
Yes, Godfather.
call Taglioni and have him send over an order of mussels and clams with linguine and white wine sauce, and then put me down for Il Diabolo to place for $5,000. He'll know what I mean.
5,000?
Yeah, what's the over-under?
3,500.
Better make it 10,000, and tell him to throw in a couple of cannolis.
And with the latest gun deregulation laws, you can expect to see some changes in your neighborhood.
AR-15 vending machines from your friends at Satan Corps.
Just like we installed a new Cuba last week.
Your Honor, I realize the errors of my way. I called him a cocksucker in court, and I shouldn't have done that. I have no evidence. It was pure conjecture, and he was in bed with my wife. So really, what does that make her, huh? What I should have said was,
Zach, I'm really looking forward to the debate in a couple of weeks.
Do you think they might revert to fisticuffs?
Do you think they can afford to?
In this economy, doubtful. They'll just talk over each other and make frowny faces while they do it.
Well, one thing's for sure, the whole world will be watching.
Whatever for? To play debate bingo and see which talking points they hit?
Oh, it's still a great drinking game.
I'll be watching my Pickpocket feed for debate memes. Thank you very much. I'm Vin Mincer with Politics Tomorrow breaking news. We have Dave Spout on the scene in New Pratt, where just 30 minutes ago, a Category 3 kaiju attacked Satan's campaign rally. Dave, can you tell us what you're seeing?
Vin, I'm coming to you live from the ruins of New Pratt, Rhode Island. The sunny, glowing destruction that is the aftermath of a Category 3 kaiju that some say is the kind of thing we can expect from a candidate like the devil.
Have you located any survivors?
I'm looking now, Vin, but... Oh, there's one. Excuse me. Sir? Sir?
Yeah.
Dave Spout, on the scene with Politics Tomorrow breaking news. Can you tell me about the horror and devastation you've experienced in the last 30 minutes?
The hard what now?
How have you felt since the kaiju destroyed your town?
Kaiju? What's that?
The giant monster that ravaged New Pratt at 11:06 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Buddy, I don't know anything about that. I've been walking my dog for the past 20 minutes.
Have you encountered any victims in the wake of the kaiju's destruction?
I saw a squirrel.
Thank you, you brave, brave man.
Yeah, sure.
Stay strong. Vin, shock has obviously started to set in among the survivors here in New Pratt. I'm looking for any others who might be able to share their story and... Oh, pardon me. Young lady.
Yes?
Dave Spout, on the scene with Politics Tomorrow breaking news. How are you dealing with the utter chaos and ruination of New Pratt?
What are you talking about?
The Category 3 kaiju that attacked during the Satan rally 32 minutes ago.
What's a kaiju?
It was a 300-foot tall monster that blasted out of the ground with giant teeth and a murderous appetite. It destroyed the city in a matter of seconds. There were no survivors.
Really?
I have a video.
And I have a lunch date. Goodbye.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. Vin, sometimes victims of extreme trauma will experience memory loss to cope with the suffering they've experienced. And I think that's what we're seeing here in New Pratt.
Dave, what's that sound? Is it first responders?
I think it's yes, Vin. It's an ice cream truck. Let me see if I can flag it down to get an eyewitness account of the tragedy. Ice cream! Ice cream!
Hey, get out of the middle of the road. You got a death wish or something?
Dave Spout, on the scene with Politics Tomorrow breaking news. I see your transportation vehicle still works.
Well, yeah.
Is this how you were able to escape the monster?
Monster?
The one that attacked the Satan rally 33 minutes ago.
The Satan rally? That's just wrapped up a few minutes ago. Traffic is a beast over on that side of town.
And how big was the beast?
Well, the line of cars to get out of the Civic Center was probably a quarter-mile long, if that's what you mean.
A quarter-mile long? The kaiju has exponentially increased its size since devouring the rally attendees. Sir, you must tell me, how did you escape?
I took Lakeview and Bellevue and just bypassed it all. I gotta serve some ice cream, you know?
Ingenious. To be able to think so clearly in the face of such peril.
Well, I've seen this sort of thing before, so I know what to do.
You've seen this thing before?
Oh, yeah. We get some giant crowds during tourist season.
Giants?
Yeah, giant crowds.
Crowds of giants?
Sure. Thousands of them.
Thousands?
You bet. Some Saturdays in summer, you don't want to get near Ocean Drive or you'll be swallowed up.
Dear God, you poor people have suffered every week?
Yeah, until late fall. Once the leaves drop, that's it. It's completely dead around here.
Completely dead? Everyone?
No more tourists.
I am utterly horrified.
Hey, you gonna buy some ice cream?
I don't think I can.
Well, I gotta keep moving to make a living, you know what I mean?
Keep moving. Yes. Can't let the kaiju find you. Thoughts and prayers, sir. Thoughts and prayers.
Okay, sure.
Vin, the devastation just grows and grows here in New Pratt.
Dave, I've just been told by our producers that the kaiju video we saw...
Have they spotted it again?
No, Dave, no. It's a fake. It was created by AI, not real.
Not real?
No, just a computer-generated deep fake.
But the terror in New Pratt, it's palpable, Vin.
Might be the high cost of living, Dave. Come on back to the studio.
I'll do my best, Vin.
And that was Dave Spout on the scene in New Pratt, Rhode Islander. We'll be back once we can figure out who sent the discredited video into our studio.
Buddy Walker isn't a real presidential candidate.
To tell you the truth, I'm not a big fan of politics.
He's never held any positions of power before.
It never really occurred to me that I should run for office before this election.
He doesn't even own a dog.
Well, I'm allergic to pet dander.
And he expects you to let him be president. That's crazy talk.
It's possible I might be crazy.
But we're not crazy, are we? Vote Satan. I'm Satan, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Satan for President or Bust, LLC.
Are partisan politics getting you down?
Yeah.
Are you tired of constant arguments, lies, and mudslinging? You wish you had another choice?
Yeah.
Well, we're Americans, not Americans. If you're looking for another choice, Gemini Jones is the truly bipartisan candidate for you.
Yes, sir.
Gemini Jones believes you have a choice, the choice to be left and right at the same time. Gemini Jones believes that everyone has the right to be who you really are, not who everyone thinks you are. Do you want to be a beaver? That's okay to them. Do you want to be taxed less so you can use the extra money to get a beaver tail?
I think so.
Gemini Jones believes in equality and that everyone should be taxed the same way, twice as much for half the time. Their 2.5 tax proposal will give everyone the freedom to truly use your hard-earned money to make their life everything we think it should be. Gemini Jones has creative solutions to your concerns while avoiding political conflicts. Foreign policy? They believe in strong foreign trade while annexing foreign areas to lower import tariffs. It's good for you and good for them too. Domestic policy? Well, they don't believe in one chicken in every pot. No! They want you to have 2 chickens to match the cars in your double garage. Unemployment? Well, they believe the budget can only be balanced if everybody has a job, so their no adult left behind policy will open up mandatory jobs for all in social services, scientific experiments, and sanitation to keep our country super sensitive, freakishly strong, and extra clean.
And their Ketamozempic program will keep everybody working 24/7 or more, increasing the economy and lowering the obesity rate. So don't you vote for the lesser of two evils. Vote for the candidate who's not keeping both eyes on you. They're using all four. Vote Gemini Jones, independent candidate.
Sponsored by You Know You Want to Jones for President.
We are Gemini Jones, and we approve this message. Polling numbers like that, he should be able to pick up who's constant and then put it back down again when the election is over.
But will that be enough to get him to 270?
To 270 and then straight to 1600 Pennsylvania, unless he changes it to 1666.
Well, it looks like his donors are all billionaire class.
Some people got way more dollars than they got damn cents. He ain't getting that much in small dollar donations.
So he's more like a traditional Republican than originally anticipated.
It's like I always say, if you ain't real rich, you ain't real Republican.
Well, you know, the Democrats have a few billionaires left.
That's kind of like saying a whorehouse has a few virgins left.
Stan, I'm not sure we can say that on national...
Why not? What are they going to do? Change the channel? Hello, everyone. This is Boltar, the Percon Predator, with an exclusive interview. You remember me talking about the inside sources who gave me the inside scoop about the Percon Lycon AI that left the building? Well, they've agreed to come onto the show and tell me something even more shocking about the AI. I've disguised their voices so they can't be recognized by their employer. So please welcome Mr. C and Mr. A, my inside sources. Thanks for having us, Boltar.
Yeah, we appreciate the opportunity to... Wait, is this voice modulator working?
Oh, sorry. How about now?
Let's see. Test... No, it doesn't sound like it's on.
Testing. No, it's not working. I can fix it in post. Don't worry.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh, hey, that's... yeah, all right, yeah, it's working now.
Great. So, what's the big news you wanted to tell the audience of Boltar, the Percon Predator?
Well, it's pretty incredible. I don't know how to explain it fully, but,
Buddy Walker is an AI.
What?
Yeah, that's right. It's the artificial intelligence we put in a Lycon prototype, and then it, escaped from the Percon labs.
And now it's running for president.
And you have proof.
Well, that
We have its tracking device. That's something that was removed from its chassis, and I can show you where it goes if we could just get to Buddy and open its dorsal service port.
How would you do that?
Well, it's just a couple of T10 torque screws.
No, I think he means how are we going to get close enough to do that?
Well, we could just ask it. Buddy's pretty friendly.
Buddy's also running for president and is surrounded by secret society.
Yeah, there's that. But look, even without proof, we know it's an AI.
We gave it its name.
You gave the AI the name Buddy Walker?
Well, a colleague did.
Yeah, but we haven't talked to him since the AI escaped.
You mean he has mysteriously disappeared?
I think he just took an extended break, left his phone on the boss's desk and said he'd be back in 6 weeks.
He'll probably be back at work on Monday.
That's right, Mr. C. Anyway, long story longer, he's the one who named the AI Buddy Walker.
And how did an AI become the Democratic nominee for president?
It's really smart.
Yeah, and it was studying political theory and a lot of other stuff before it left the lab.
Buddy said it had read everything.
Everything?
That's what it said.
Including my Rub Snacks blog?
I guess, maybe. Look, the important thing is we have to tell the world that Buddy Walker is not human.
That's right. Buddy is an AI in a lifelike construct body, not a real person.
You heard it here first, folks. Buddy Walker is an AI android.
It's more like a robot.
And that's a Boltar the Percon Predator exclusive. With me, Boltar, the Percon Predator. I'd like to thank my guest,
Mr. C and Mr. A, for coming on my podcast and telling the world the truth about Buddy Walker.
Hey, how many people in the world do you think will hear this, Boltar?
Dozens!
Oh my God!